Yo, welcome back, guys. This is episode 2 of the Stolen Lands.
On my way.
I know what. Oh, that's good. Okay.
Just letting the ink dry. Right.
Actually, I want to fall asleep. You wake up from a nasty dream that turned almost alright. You might all night long. I saw the wall. Natural that same forest surrounds, but surely moving closer. Looked like out the window and found out the fog is not in your imagination, not a dream. And then
Hear me. Please hear me. Can you hear me? Please.
okay, of the bloom, the half transformation outline of the beautiful never appears to become you. Even the ghost found clear that she has exhausted her shoulders stretched and her long blue eyes burning within a pale face, and her voice barely more than a whisper as they reaches towards you. Gabriel Balloon, I assume that only you can see or hear the pit. Who are you?
Who am I? Just a tear shed by the land itself. The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area. A defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish.
I'm glad to hear my venture begins with such a beautiful sight.
Beauty is so tender. It can so easily be crushed under the blows of cruel fate. But you can save it from being undone.
Speak the light up and fade in the nymph's huge eyes. What do you want from me?
Aid, salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk.
The Stag Lord is responsible for this fog?
Yes, it hides his fortress as well as his dark deeds. But while responsible, he did not create this affliction. It is the work of a powerful druid who has betrayed even himself. I know not why the powers did not leave this renegade, but even I was unable to defeat him.
How can I help you?
This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo. Catch the whispers. Search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy.
Time for a big reveal. And you came for your experience. 5, I meant. Alright, I understand, Pharrell.
I don't believe in fate, stranger. But our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
The nymph whispered faintly as she disappeared.
Adventures await.
Safe location.
Follow me.
So, good day. I hope you're feeling right after that. I can thank enough for what you done. Definitely, I did not waste my time, but waste your time. But if you have a moment, I have questions. What did you want to ask? Savannah, lower your head. This is a very personal quest. Maybe it's not important enough for you this time. I completely understand. I said no, but the first time, yes, Stag Lord. Thugs here demand money for it. Also take a ring just off my hand, but just tankers and but you mean so much to me. I remember every moment of the day of Olga come to me. The ring, that ring is handed as to marry me him. Where's all this freaking book? Everything's so much. No, as to marry him and stand in a fancy dressed and stares my father in the fear of the misheaded. Something that stays the stupid as around would laugh. Savannah interrupted herself, shook her head and gently. I could be happy to help. I cannot promise anything if I can come across the ring in return. I have more important things to do. I'm going to say that, but if you found the ring among the bandits, first bring it back to me. It's easier to recognize my name as engraved inside the band. Savannah dropped his eyes lower, her voice. There is one more thing among the bandits, though, this dark-haired woman who waved the axe. She's not bad in a fight. But in fact, you could actually dangerous curl, but please beg you to show mercy if you have some chance. I will help you. So I'm grateful for your help. Tell me about yourself. How did you have found the courage to examine the trading post in the stale lands? I wasn't a mere idea. I thought I'd support him in the. We do not realize how dangerous dangerous it was here. Of course, in the Revel, everyone respects the Star Lord. Yeah, I think Star Lord and everyone accustomed to the reply to them, even the mention of some of the, like Lady Jumanji, could enough to ferret off the street thugs and some of our trouble. It could maybe even work with some places here, but not with the Sag Lord man. What can I tell me about the Stag Lord? He's just not average bandit. No one put a stop to him. How the second lands into the personal kingdom, a kingdom of fear, of oppress, lawful good. It's be the kingdom is lawfulness. Once we dealt with the Stag Lord, your life will be improved. Improv. I could do a good deed. I liked adventure, but it definitely perhaps the one that involves stopping the villain and helping people. Lawful evil. I'll always follow power. I will be natives to the Sailor. It's so much different from any other ruler. I could do something evil. I might do the one. I cannot thank enough for the hope you've given me. Please be careful, as the Stag Lords are extremely dangerous. I have to go. Farewell.
No stopping now.
I will look at the street at you. That thought tingle. Her hair fall over his face. Hey, having adventures right now, seeking fortunes in the stolen lands. You are not the only one, and you kind of here. Take advice. Keep your eyes open. Watch your back. And something one of you call yourself your friend more dangerous than the enemies. Judging by the elf voice of Rivers, she started today with a jug of wine. Who are you? The Stones, I think I read this. Oh, and the elf grunted. Era 8 eyes. Once upon a time, I was famous throughout from more Absolen. More than 4,000 years, Absolen has been the city of center of the world, a metropolis-sized showcase of the greatest treasure in Graceran. The city is not only held by a key civic position, both a capital military in the region, but compassed at the site of the innocent of 4 districts claim of been founded near by none other of the last as a god Radin. Aerial 8 eyes of the 6 race grows past a quick mistake. I decided later no one realized you're in the street more. What a shame. What are you doing here? I sit and wait for adventurers whose need to help. Many seats of the back tavern in Absalom have a lot of friends who are eager to make a few coin. Their brave heart swallow pockets and gold and maybe welcome them for them. Come send them a message will come up from Absol and thought the portal of the interest to give me a sign and will arrange everything right away. I need a loyal and experienced fighter. Why call 8 Eyes? I need a loyal and experienced fighter. I have a friend like that. I decided who exactly you need. They will come. My signal will cost you 2,000 gold pieces. I do not have enough right now. Well, we go and not going anywhere. Why are you called 8 Eyes? Once long ago, I could spot an enemy and pin himself to the wall because even thought I attacked some. Said I had 8 eyes. I looked around at once. I thought I outlived the nickname. Ariel stretched her arms forward and her palm trembled and noticed I had been drinking so much lately, but the best I do not test my skill too often. Where were you when your trading post was attacked? I was hunting. I got lost into the mist, which is the first time it happened to me. I guess I should go easier on a drink, but I did not imagine I'd be scared to good fight if only noticed I was missing at the action, but I seen you got everything under control. What? Why there's a lot freaking. Well, would you like to join me? Well, a famous Pathfinder here in the middle of nowhere. You want to know more. Exchange the life of a Pathfinder for the story drunk rat hole. The light in the earth eyes goes out to someone has a blowing out candle. I mean, you lose your friend because of the scaramouche, and then you understand I was only one return from the final campaign of versus 6, and whatever is left of me, you cannot call it a seeker anymore. Ariel remains silent for a long time, as if it wonder she was wishing to a poke of old wounds. Here's the story. Our leader, Velma, the best of us, was brave, the friend with everyone wants, friends of of the vision Arrestant sent him to a disturbing letter. He scrambled upon the mention of someone ancient book on the art of necromancer secrets, that those are the best left hidden forever. Trust me, I've been. What kind of magic could I do? The elf bit her lip. I'm gonna read these to make a long story short. Those volumes were supposed to be hidden in the catacombs and the gallows spear, where we decided that the book should be retrieved and kept safe by the security. We were gathering in a tavern discussing the expedition. Proceed to Estalvo. It was a normal mission, a quite quiet recovery of Arino. Smiled barely, but everything turned out to be much more complex. We barely made it through the Witchgate Forest, all troubled living trees, undead druids, their arches of bones. It was a miracle I managed to make it all alive. Pathfinder Security is a global spun organization based out of Abyssal. The membership of concept primarily of a Pathfinder adventurer who travels throughout Garrison unless and explored the Dove or was experienced the land seems a part of the world. They seem the journalists document of the travels back to their ventures. Captain of also assigned them to a new mission, suggested a new place explored to most exciting, and all those journals are compiled with the Pathfinder Chronicles, outgoing series books that collect in the history of Mystery of Garrison for a membership, the general public. The Imperial Pinnacle of Attila is a fog-surrounded nation. Countless horror once you prowl around that suffers under the crown of hand whispers the talents of for centuries. We're choosing the Ren Church to stop at. I was marked in Velma map. Safe enough even up in the lick our wounds. I wish we could have been true, but Vermont is the first to process attacked by one of the monsters hiding in the stables. It tossed him about like a feather, threw him down in an ancient wall. Wow. He was shouting echoes of for a long and did not hear sounds of him landing on them. Ariel paused and turned away and hid her eyes. Enough, I should not get into this. Who am I stirring up other feelings with my chatters? we better forget about it for now. Maybe I'll tell you more other time, but now, not today. I want to know more about the Pathfinder security. What exactly you're interested in? What is perhaps of this purpose of the security? Lots of reading, guys. It's a school of adventures. Search for those who are eager to test their skills, educate them, and to give them ideas about the garrison. They might seek their fortunes there, looking for getting knowledge, secrets, lots of artifacts. They are explorers, pathfinders, explorers and pathfinders were sort of virtual citizen club for adventures lovers. Exchange experience, share the knowledge of, keep careful records in case it proven useful to expedition. Also publish books for thrills seekers and boredom on urban teenagers from wealth families. The planets of garrison orbits the yellow sun in the far reach of the material planets. Third elf of orbit of the blue planet contains the vast ocean. Leash green land is a perfect environment for the countless culture. Indeed, the garrison is the most popular planet in the solar system. It's in the hospitality life, sustaining the environment, prescribed the work of the gods of astronomers. Sometimes prefer the garrison as the child astronomers of the other planets. However, often prefer garrison as the cage in reference of the planet's rules. The person who mad God or who had been at the world's score. What kind of member does the society have? Soil Adventures we have, all Soil Adventures we have responsive from all races, religions, beliefs, in the Grand Lodge of Arison. So, yeah. And there are many smaller garrison in the Adventures Captain and direct the Pathfinder of goals from across all the corners of the world. There was many own hero in the society security and many surrounds as well as those securities of service of security has brought them fame. Who does the security support? You mean who does the serve? No one in particular. Pathfinders are not getting involved in the squires of other serves, only the spirits of adventures, and sometimes they happen to save the world. However, they do not mean those are not black sheep among other seekers. Well, I'll talk about this later. The series is interesting to me. Is it much to tell you about it? Regretting your story. I looked at you silently. Remind me about the last campaign of Rickness 6 began. Earth was silent again. No, Earth will remain silent for a long time, whether her wishes poke around. Where the other story romance was the best of us, brave with a friend. Everyone wants friends avoid of his sins to tell him they're disturbing. I think I read that. I read that, right? What happened to the relaunch? Shake your head. I wish the fill of the sheep in nightmares were not proven that you can step up from a battle. You can archive victory and lose yourself. That way, I tell you, your horror and waits in relaunch. Let's go talk something else. I have to go as you wish.
Onwards.
I talked to that. Oh, I never talked to her. A halfling girl with 1,000 hairs wearing the duty traveler's outfits, saying crude tips into a choir. Just a moment, however, you should put this. Oh, I know. She scrambled something quick in the notebook, scrawled with first you raised his eyes and gave you a bright smile. Oh, and hi. Can you tell me about yourself? What do you want to know? Where are you from? I'm from all over. Actually, I'm born in such as a tiny village that it's not even on the map. If you were not for my teacher, I still live it there. I'm making it go. Weave turnips, swallow, homebrew, have the baby, and use the book only as a kindly guilt. To need 3 tankers of Bucco, renew and built in period in philosopher who ideas shaped the politicians of the whole of this. Then guilt was once a vessel nation in the Syrax. After the death of Erden and raised the house of Terence, Syrax of the people of the goat decided to throw off those foreign rulers of which their own nobles who have the cattle of them execution did end up the bloodshed, and in 5 years the several heads of the minister of the first government rode down and stepped into the guillotine. in the 50 years since where a dozen government of ruler goat raised and fall like the waves of the storm sea goat. Who was your teacher? He was a true saint. He was the one important person in the capital of the church, Sauron. I got in trouble with the author, uh, authority and went on the self-opposed as to the tiny most God-forsaken and priestess village he could find, the one who had one where I was born. I think I read this, right, Sharon? And he went to open a school, but the village would not let him. He could heal us all you like, but he no put any idea into our children's heads. I only just restricted from those works, but he did teach me on a shy. I thought he taught me how to read and wrote how to write, and he gave me a book of poems, legends. He was the only one who told me about the Arch Knights of Essen. And Sharon here. I said, when he told him that he was going on the journey, give me magic rings so Sharon would protect me from harm. I have not seen him since I ran away from home. I hope he's alright. I ask Sharon every day to grant him a long life. New students, Archknights of Sir, who are they? Oh, I have not heard of them. How could you been heard without knowing one of those most epic stories in the history of stories? There, no, won't spoil anything. You should just read about them yourself, and every single chapter of those adventures are given to me to an idea of going to the historic quest of writing about the beginning with, and now I look at me. Here am I on a historic quest. How did you become a bard? When I realized there was nothing for me at home besides more rashes patches, I decided to run away. I traveled reading books, paddler, Tossie, a quail, happened across over the village. I stuck to her like a bird and won't let go until she agreed to take me as her apprentice. Together we traveled everywhere to Burley to over the on the read this. Many expedition to the once was stretched from an arcane ocean to the border of Palace Empire of Celtic. Orion himself was. No, I don't want to do that. On himself, it was, she said, to walk among the people of Terra have region, the skinning and bearing cares unto the world, outwards from the Terradel Terrador, glided the captain of Praia Terrador, ancient armories, expedition, exterior foothold for the empire throughout garrison, and this might Pillarax match for the 1,000 of miles during the Skinner's crusade, but the best back to whisper the tolerant now Talador is a stunned moment of order glory have the lost control of the daughter's territories. You must argue by the powerful communities today, which amuse the will continue to show the decline denied for the least another century. Talador. The sixth ceremony, we heard that. These smugglers' parallax was traded in the River Kingdom for a century. Higher learning will cannot escape from more Soviet region. Kami guards of arts, while the non-popular so created board school of the Undersea Guard of Kami guard arts still manage to attach to students seeking greater specialized. Maya nation of talents century. I think I read that. Yeah, Bura Todo, even Asatro. Then we found out about the Academy of Guards Arts in Parallax. I thought I will read the story. I could even sure learn to write them too in a row of my first try. They even give me a scholarship, then expelled them. Yeah, that's okay there. Already thought me all important stuff. Now, which Saren helped me could manage all my own. worship Saren? Yes and no. Yes, but not offering our God, but she is most important of them all. All other gods guarded the world as it be only the eternal rose, and meant the God as beauty called us the world of it should be. Why are your clothes are so messy? Lens waved her hands and careless. Forget it. I cannot waste my money on looks. I'd rather buy books instead. In 100 of years when people are reading my work, they aren't going to ask me whatever the author has a hole in their sleeves. Let's ask about something else. Tell me, you can come from Paratech, right? Tell me about it. Oh, I love Parrot. Even I thought they kicked me out in a joyful peace. What is life in Parallax like? Actually, Parallax has always been one of the huge nests of thieves, bandits, river pirates, smugglers, fence and car shapers. It's always been home for the like of them, but that was before Raverlet becomes king with him. The whole different life began there. Lyris always wanted to make a history, but I'm not another bandit with a crown. I thought that's actually what he is. He wants to be a glorified thought, the century as great as the paladin of the arts. So he built the Academy of Great Arts. He spent a lot of gold to assemble the best art poet and the musician, of course, of very, very best. One refused to go, but he got what he wanted in the way. Its Perak was once just a boozy barn for thieves. Now it's a cabaret. What do you know about the king? Rabbit? He won his crown in a game of cards, which he said as much about Paratak as it does him about him. Friendship, colors, cheats. About him is friendless, clever, and cheats. I know he told me that from a moment I appeared, he started to peeling off such as the old city master just scratched their heads with him changing it, go float into his parallax, and also he incredible on imagine fantasy distortion consulate. He got drunk with whores at the pub. That's at the pub. I'm not. That's not a lower limit style. Oh no, it's arms higher, dressed up like a male Cinderella with a go-in kerchief. Hold those 3 weeks with the dancing of the rooftop brigade practice. Exceptionally, the contest for the best for the great Rebel King that moves more like it. Noah's a separate thing unquenchable fire. It's a god like lust, rage who takes many faces of. She is holding a separate hierarchy of elves who often identify with the mood of changing normal nature. I mean, filling the wasp earned this fugitive to sustain creatures living after harming the enemy's turret. Follow hopes when perish at the goal. A goal in Curve holds 3 weeks. Yeah, I read that as also like singing, oh, I wanted the guards to make me a celebrator of the show. Maybe Servant has mercy on his listeners. Tell me about the academy you study at. You know, a joke aside, I'm thankful the Reverend was doing it, but he has no taste at all. Whatever he likes, his art is loud, bright, grandiose, most importantly, graphically, the Royal of Highness, His Royal Highness, he kicked out the best charcoal artist because he does not wish to spend money on a gray stubble of stack of masterpiece of flute player from the Terran exile playing too quick. Instead, he ordered them to open a kettle drum class. He even ordered an academy to appall me, and for what? An innocent limerick. That's Academy of Great Arts. Would you like to go back to the academy and finish your studies? I like to return, but on one condition: if they throw out 3/4 of the professional who teach there now, I return all the ones of banished. If you ask me, I'm proud to have been expelled. If my art was the ruin like Cain, then I would have reason to be ex, ex, where as long as the mission looks split in at the academy, and those are the real talent begged on the street of Parallax. I'm not cross the threshold of the place. Let's ask you about something else. It's Parallax. Tell me about the book you're writing. What is there to tell? You have seen some of my rough drifts already. Ain't not you? Your books are about you and your ventures. I'm writing the whole truth. That whole truth, just what happened. Will we, the whole world, Arctic truth of Arctic truth, you know glory, no glory. Why are you writing it? What's the point? When oh when I was at the academy, as Bill was insightful, begins his literature course with me. The question, what is a person? And he answered, a person is a storyteller animal. Our world does not consist of things. All those woods, sea, and cities are construct of stories about those things, of the stories to tell you over what your other self ourselves, yeah, and each other. And just think about it, centuries will pass and there will be no more and no more of you. No you. You're just subjects to be long gone, but you and I will live on in people's memories and influence their deeds thanks to this very book. No offense, but your book's commands of language, is it not that good? Your book is full of The truth does not hurt me. Who do you think my most survived critic that is? That's alright. It's me. This is my first real book, but I have much to learn. But I do not worry. But I do not you worry. I will do your fact justice and put my feet in my mouth here and there. Then we can print a second edition reverse encrypt. Your book is full of that word. Yeah, well, yes, I can admit that something once we have to bend a few details for the sake of dramatic effects. Call a poet truth. I write about something as if I saw it with my own eyes, even part of the venture that I was not around for. But I do always be careful, questions anyone who was with you at the time that I think of it as I generally pictures and you heroine of the book. I'm just the storyteller. So what kind of character am I? In the book, everything is a sample. Those are the heroes and those are the villains in life. Of course, are completely different. You have to make a different discussion, and I do not always agree with you. I do not always agree with you, but that what I make you complex, multi-fact character. You have to iron core no matter what tricks and face throw into in your path. You always know what's right and what's wrong. So you might say boring, but other will learn from you from the strong character. How do you feel about me reading you? How do you feel about me reading your work in progress? Well, those are only drafts, but of course you're welcome to read them. Just keep them in mind that even you do not like what I wrote about, I won't change a single letter. So do not even ask. Of course, it's a book about you, but my book is understanding small, right? Eyes, small writer's eyes grow rebelliously. Lawful good. Also, you are right. The truth, I have no objections. Catholic good, whatever you wish. I thought you would define me, and for the matter of praise, right, whatever you wish, it's your right. And but you so decide on your book that lies on my land. Neutral. I will remember my deeds, not for your book. I have no interest to censor anything in the stories, but welcome to in the just the thing. Or could you rather have to say the bars turn out I want to say the two. Thank you for your trust. I will not set out to please. I will not set out to please you, but of course, but I still hope that you like my book as much as you my other writer. Let's talk about something else. Damn, this is. Tell me about your friendship with Tissy and Quill. What's there to say? The book has woken my urge to travel, but it was the only thing, Triss, that managed to really get out of my village. First, Tish tried in my veins to get rid of me, but later, when I told her I was staying in Parex, she tears. I wonder where she is now. What the deal with the ring? What is the deal with that ring you always wear on your finger? Oh, this is a Lewis hold her hand for you just to get a clear view of the ring. It's a gift from it was a gift to me from my first teacher. It's a magical ambrose by the power of Sarah, not less. When I got myself into trouble, it transported me to the safe spot. So please do not be angry with me if I suddenly disappear from a flight. I wait for you here, promise. Leave me to do not return. Do not want ever see you again. Oh, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I have to go on. Just leave me. You're just do not leave me without. Of course, I could just write whatever you tell me about. If you want to stay coop up in the history room, I still be sleeping through literatures at the academy. I'm not gonna say that what the heck. I just leave and do not return. I do not want to ever see you again. That's just mean. I think you want to be mean. The 6-1 I'm not doing. Book and frowns, or if enemies are near the wall hand, as a wall hand in his sleeve, without turning you, the old man finally said to a voice, "Do you want some potions?" Remember what you did here. Can I help you in any way? Brooklyn glanced at you suddenly in interest. Well, since you asked, there is a cave nearby. I want to pick some berries in there, but the place has been overrun with spiders, and berries are red, look like a lot of raspberries. Foam berries called them. To be real grateful if you gather them a basket of them and bring them back. I just be quick if you do. They spoil quickly. Food berries that can be revealed. Spider cave means here. Let me give you some archmechanic fire. Crafted it myself. Burned them. Crafted myself. Burn those spiders into crisp. That teach them a thing over my Fernberry cave. You receive alchemist fire. You also need a basket of moon rash. They are rare and mysterious plants. Do not even where to find them, but I know what. Kumbo gather them and values them higher. I'm not the huge deal, rather I do it myself, or if a young were the young, but you were willing to pay 3 potions for the berry, and purse full of coins for the rashes. Why do you need the fong berries in the moon rash? Buckin? You want to know, huh? Well, I gladly tell you after when you bring them to me. Alright, I tried to help. Broken glance at you, carefully just watch out. Oh, do not end up somewhere at lunch. What about your what about those tasks of yours? Yes. What was the you want me to do again? Those caves filled with spiders, red berries, called fanberries inside a lake. You gather them in the bucket, fill them, and bring them to me quickly as soon as you can, and do not go sour. Let's talk about something else. Also, you gather the bucket of moon relish rumors as cannot offered from the police where you grow. Remember me what you do here? I gather herbs, roots, berries, broken slow. I live here in the forest, often then since living in Riville is a part for the part I end up here. I end up a merchant here at Linga Post. Linga is a abandoned border of the southern edge of Reza. Linga and some yeah, they let me out of the kindness. I help them the things. They bring the water and firewood when I cold. I've cooked barrels, honey, and they are good people. Show me what you have. I'm selling his ring. I don't care.
I stand ready. I tire of waiting.
That's hurting.
I'll make my own legend. This is my path. Adventures await. We should move.
I want to keep those two. I'm gonna keep that.
I tire of waiting. I stand ready. This is my path. Adventures await.
I want to try this. I know I should buy this, but I don't know if I should buy it. I want to see if
I'll make my own legend.
I think I could use it, could I? Oh, I
We
think
should move. I
although
tire of waiting.
if I can get As they have wands, maybe. What?
This is my path. March on.
I should go. Greetings. Seems to be a good mood, and greeting you warmly, curves and ruffled the vivid feathers. Well, anyways, new day, new troubles. I have seen the fog. I've never seen anything like this before. The road Revel looks like someone spoiled milk. I just hang in the air. I cannot see anything through the soup. Even I touch, it feel like witchcraft to me. I bet you Siglor involved somehow. Rumors, they said, deal with the kind of bad magic. Show me. Tell me about yourself. Why are you open at trading posts in such a bad, dangerous place? I just like no. I just like the noise. Orle answered. I'm from Rez City. Completely, a lot of people, each with their own place on their shelf. Bowls before the one fear of other. Do not do business with the third, but sure the extra nice to the fourth. The village like a better. Everyone likes to stick their nose in each other's business. Just want a place where they could be their own master. And also end up here. I need to take care of the sailor. Do you know of anything about I could help me to find him? That's quite a task you set up yourself on. The Slave Lord has a fortress somewhere in the area. Only a few chosen from those most trustworthy rebel of every invaded. The location of the fortress is heavily guarded, secret, which is fog hanging around. Imagine it would be even harder to find. The Torrent River made it through the north part of near March, slow as flood, the tender with the life of water falls too straight through the flood, land demise tranquil. The location dares to drink from the Torrent River, not just because the field or scratch raven beast lurks into the murk depths, lighted, waiting to already in time to peel the prey from the soil grounds down the bottom of the river. Rivers, then border of the edge of Versa from the new life racing, or so live. Couple of Versa will rebuild their trading post place here and now of responsible shelter for the travelers in Australian awareness. Imagine it. I'm supposed to try to follow the trail of the bandits who attack the post before they come from the south end, from the side of the tower. Just might be there, or at least a large camp in there where you can find information. What else can you tell me about the Stag Lord? Not much. Oh, they're everywhere. What else? Not much. Like sit down and share the cup of wine out, man. You know about, I think, arrived in the Swollen Lands less than a year ago from the Iowa had. Less than a year ago, what I heard about. Soon as I get here, I took over everything I wrote. So I tried to warn them. The Stag Lord was not. It's not Saint Trifle Gang leader, but they do not listen to the rumors about him. It's a horrible. He killed a person. If they so much disagree with him, and he never revealed his face. Those who seems up to report the same thing. Ugly scars cover every inch of his skin, not covered by the clothes or the sailor past mysteries just arrived at once. It was immediately of a power reckoning with it. I guess the most surprising thing about him is that he was mean followers who immune that he's had minions who obey him out of fear. He got some inner strength of him, or maybe inner madness. Those are many who seems to follow him because of that. Madness looks like it was the same kind of virtue. Well, we speak another time for well. I'm going to say that later. I'm going to say what you have. Where's nothing good for so much good person. Oh, sword master. Farewell, I speak another time. Got a lot of reading in that here. I'm leaving I don't hear about this crap.
Adventures await.